What is up, guys? You're listening to the MFCEO Project. I'm Andy. I'm your host, and I am the motherfucking CEO. Guys, today is Tuesday, but I'm going to hit you with a short podcast, something that's very practical, and a little bit blend between Thursday thunder and Tuesday practicality, okay? I get a lot of questions. I get a lot of questions emailed in. I get a lot of people asking me things. I get a lot of DMs, which I do look at, but I don't get the answer. And one of the most common things that I see and questions that I get has to do with actually making a difference. I get people that email in and message in and say, Andy, you know what? I'm in this career. I'm doing these things. I'm making decent money. I'm not killing it, but I'm doing all right, providing for my family. And I don't feel like I'm making a difference. I don't feel like I'm making an impact, and I don't feel like I matter. And for that reason, I feel very unfulfilled. And then they go on to explain to me why they want to start a business or start a company or start a charity or whatever a purpose is. And they do so, and they always say, you know, I'm doing this not because I want to make more money, but because I want to make at least as much money and I want to make a difference. And I want to stop you guys right there in that thought process, okay? What you're doing now can make a difference. What you're doing now can make an impact. It doesn't matter if you're the janitor sweeping the floor. It doesn't matter if you're working at McDonald's. It doesn't matter if you're a waiter or a bartender. It doesn't matter if you're working construction. It doesn't fucking matter what you're doing now. You can make an impact. And let me explain to you how this works, okay? Let's say, for example, you're a construction worker right now, and you're swinging a hammer, all right? And here we are in late summertime. It's hot. It's humid. You're outside every day. You're working your fucking balls off swinging a hammer, all right? But you want to make a difference. You want to make an impact, okay? Well, first of all, are you not making an impact at your job right now? Are you not providing a product that people benefit from? Are you not providing something that people live and breathe and enjoy? Are you not providing a service that people need? I'll see a lot of times, guys, making an impact is as simple as changing your perspective on what you're doing, okay? So first of all, think about what you're really doing, okay? You're not just swinging a hammer. You're not just digging a ditch. You're becoming a contributing part of something that is going to provide something of extreme value, a house to a family, a building for a business, a new road that people use every day to get to work. There's value in every job, guys. It's the problem is that most of the time you are too wrapped up in your daily tasks to actually appreciate it, okay? And secondly, let's just take the same example of the guy swinging the hammer. Let's say he does want to become a multimillionaire, but he doesn't see his way out of becoming, out of becoming just a grunt in the ditch, digging the hole or swinging the hammer and being a part of a construction crew. Well, let me tell you something, guys. That's where I started. I started pouring concrete. I poured concrete all through high school. I carried forms around. I learned the construction business. My brother did too. You know what my brother did to get started? He went and started pouring his own concrete. And that's my point of what you need to be thinking about if you're that guy right now. And if you're cooking fries, if you're cooking hamburgers, if you're bartending, it doesn't matter. You need to take what I'm saying and apply it to you. Okay, you've got to change your perspective from you're just at your job to I'm here to learn a skill and become skilled at this exact skill so one day I can do this on my own. All right. And if you're a bartender, you can open up your own establishment one day. If you're a waiter, maybe you're opening up your own restaurant one day. If you're a construction worker, you're going to learn everything you can about construction on the job so that you can open up your own construction company one day. Hell, maybe you drive enough hammers and use enough nail guns that you come up with an idea for a new invention that changes the way that construction is done and creates a multi-million-dollar company out of it. The point of it is, guys, is you always have to be looking for the opportunities that you have. And most of the time, it isn't that there's a lack of opportunity. Most of the time, it is that you're so focused with horse blinders on and tunnel vision that you can't see the opportunities in front of you. Making an impact is available to all of us. Becoming of value is available to all of us. Most of the time, we just don't want to see it, guys. And if you want to become successful and you want to move up and you want to start your own thing, I'm going to tell you right now, it is far more effective for you to continue to learn down the trade that you've got time invested in and learn how to improve and build your niche and become a part of that industry than it is for you to spread yourself thin looking for the new idea or the next idea or the new hot idea, because tendency is for people to look for the ideas that they think are going to be the fastest road. And here's the reality, guys, there is no fast road. So what they do is they spend their time looking for this option, option A, option B, option C, option D. And all that time looking away from what they're actually doing on a day-to-day basis removes the opportunity that is there from the day-to-day basis because they don't have the energy to commit to that and become great at that. And guys, let me tell you something. I lived this. I know what this is like. I've experienced this. When I owned my first nutrition store, we fucking made $0. Okay, the first 3 years we made $0. The next 7 years we made, or 6 years we made 6 or 7. We made $695 a month. Okay, a month. I had to work 2 other jobs to keep that store open, and so did Chris, my business partner. And here's the thing, guys: that whole time that we weren't making money, the whole time that we were struggling, we were always looking for the next business opportunity outside of our current business. We were looking for let's open up this business. Let's open up that business. Let's try this. Let's try that. And we were taking the funds from our business, the small amount of funds that we had, and trying all these different things. And what that was doing was taking away our resources from the main thing that we knew how to do and keeping us from being successful at that. And guys, mental energy is the same as fucking pure hard currency. Okay? When you sit at home and you think of this idea and that idea and this idea and that idea and this idea, really what you should be thinking about is how can I become so good at what I'm doing now that I can eventually make a living or bring value to it with my skills in that? Because guys, if you're in whatever industry you're at right now, you're thinking, oh yeah, but that doesn't apply to me. No, motherfucker, I'm talking to you. That's what this podcast is about. It's about you. It's about you guys right now who are saying, yeah, but, and then putting in your own situation that you think it doesn't apply. I'm talking to you. You're not paying attention to what's going on in your life. You're not dedicating yourself to becoming great at what you do right now. And if you become great at what you do right now, there is a 100% chance that you will end up in a financially beneficial position in a very short time frame. Okay? Every company is looking for upper management. Every company is looking for new executives. Every company is looking to grow and expand. And the way you become one of those people is becoming so good at what you do that you stand out. And guys, this is a lost skill, especially among people who think they're entrepreneurs but aren't really. Okay? 7% of the population is entrepreneurs. That's a statistical fact. That means most likely you're not. Okay? And I'm not saying you're not, because you might be. But the reality is you don't have to actually own your own business to think like an entrepreneur and to become successful. In fact, to become successful, even when you're not an entrepreneur, you need to develop the entrepreneurial thought process, which is this: you are your business, you are your brand, you are your product, and you have to become great at what you do to open the doors of opportunity in your life. And guys, the more time you spend looking at this and looking at that, and thinking about this and thinking about that, the less time you're dedicating to improving your product, which is you. And your product, which is you, is what's ultimately going to define your value. So guys, that's my message for today, man. Stop worrying about, all this other shit and start focusing on being great at what you do. And at the worst case scenario, at the very worst case, let's say you're cooking hamburgers right now at McDonald's and you're listening to this and you're like, well, I'm sure as fuck not going to cook hamburgers at McDonald's. At the very worst case scenario, make a perfect burger every fucking time. Cook the fries perfect every time. You know why? Because you're creating something called discipline. you're taking pride in your work. You're taking the attention to details and maximizing them. And those are habits. Those are habits that you develop by doing things perfectly. And when you do things perfectly, no matter how insignificant, they will carry you through all these other ventures in your life. So guys, and this is where most people fail. If you're one of these people who thinks your job doesn't matter to you, so you're going to give a half-ass effort, realize that you are developing half-ass effort habits in your life, which are ultimately going to hold you back your entire life. Okay, so worst case scenario, you're not going to do what you do for your whole life. At least do the best that you can, because the best that you can is going to develop the right habits and the right skills that you're going to need when you do find the thing that you want to do. Best case scenario, keep working on Make the Fucking Burgers and get yourself a couple McDonald's franchises down the road. Okay? Learn the business. Learn the ins and outs. Learn how to do it perfectly and find somebody to invest in you. Guys, it's not that hard when you can display true skill at a certain trade. And if that trade is fucking hammering nails, if it's digging ditches, if it's flipping fucking hamburgers, then that's what it is. Not everybody's going to be a fucking CEO. Not everybody's going to be somebody who develops Apple or Microsoft. But lots of motherfuckers can make a better fucking burger. And making a better burger is what makes a fucking impact.